Marvel movies are one of the biggest things. Marvel in general is one of the biggest things. And if you're like me, you have seen some Marvel movies. Some of them good, some of them bad, some of them worse. And that's what we're gonna focus on today. What is the worst Marvel movie? And these movies aren't gonna be from a specific year of a specific date. To determine what the worst Marvel movie is, there's gonna be several factors. Mainly the storytelling, the narrative, and the piece of media it's from, and how accurate it is. For example, some people think Thor the Dark World was not a good movie. Honestly, that movie isn't bad in my opinion, but what movie is bad that has to do with Thor is Thor Love and Thunder. Now, that movie is bad because it focused on too much of the humor rather than the action. It wasn't serious enough, so no one took it seriously because there was too many jokes and not enough action to balance the jokes out. So, that's one key factor about Marvel movies. Another Marvel movie that I didn't really like, and apparently people didn't like either, was Eternals. Now, I have one specific thing that I'm not gonna talk about, but apparently people really didn't like Eternals because they thought it was bad or something. I honestly don't remember. Another Marvel movie that people thought was bad was Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Now, in my opinion, Multiverse of Madness was a decently good movie. And I don't understand why people don't like it. But is it the worst Marvel movie? I would say no, but the preference is there. Another Marvel movie that could contend with this list, even if there is a list, is the Marvels. Now, the Marvels, the story could be better. I honestly think that we don't need a Marvel movie that has to do with singing. But hey, if DC can make a musical, then why can't Marvel? Is it needed? No. Is it unnecessary? Yes. Is it a little bit goofy? Also yes. And another thing why people really don't like movies that feature women as the main character is because of a little thing known as S as S as S and X, which I really hope this video does not get in trouble for putting those two letters there. All I'm gonna say is it's a pretty common negativity towards women. That's all I'm gonna say. And with that factor aside, and it's not due to women characters being the focus of the Marvels, it's due to how it was portrayed, which is a common factor with all of these movies. Another movie that is a part of this is the Eternals. Actually, I already said the Eternals. But it's still not a good movie. And all of these movies are not great. They could have been better, but the main factor was Avengers Endgame was so good, and Marvel got a little cocky after that because it gave them more money than they would ever need. It's like Ben 10 winning the Alien War in Ben 10 Alien Force. If you ever watched Ben 10 Alien Force, or Ben 10 in general. If you haven't, then get off this video, go watch that, and come back. Because it's good. Anyway, this video is about Marvel, not the Omniverse. And that's some factors that have ruined those movies. And the main thing is all the people who see those movies are fatigued and doomed to be fatigued by superhero fatigue because of that, and because of probably seeing all of those Marvel movies and being negative people. Honestly, in my opinion, if they think all Marvel movies and all movies are bad in general, regardless of what they are and what people think, they need to have a positive and negative output accordingly. If the movie is actually good, then say it's good. Recommend it. If it's not, then don't recommend it. Don't watch the movie. And there's a between, a casual watch, which you will only watch at one time. But these movies, the bad ones, are only one-time watch, never again. Because it's that bad. If you intend it on being a comedy movie, then don't put any action into it. Just make it a comedy. And if it's having comedy moments, don't make the movie centered around comedy and put little action. Make it blend together. Don't toss stuff in and do all of that. Just make sure what you're trying to do is good. Make sure it gets approved and make sure that it's ready for approval. And make sure whatever happens goes to plan. Because there are bad movies. And those bad movies, regardless if it's DC, Marvel, What If. Actually, What If is a TV show. Whatever it is, make sure that it's good, make sure that it's not bad, and make sure that it's intended the way you want to intend it to be. Sometimes the corporate overlords just want to throw money and start a fire and keep feeding the flames of natural disaster. And that's how you lose your company. That's how your company will go up in flames. But some people do not simply care. They just want to feed the flames that burn the company down. And if you have bad movie after bad movie, like Morbius, Madam Web, Kraven the Hunter, in Sony's case, they just want to throw money into the flame and keep making movies. Regardless if it's good or not. I heard from this YouTube video, the YouTube name is Pop Cross Studios, and he said it's like making a universe, a Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man. And I have a feeling that's what the Sony Marvel-verse is. It's a Spider-Verse or a Spider-Man universe without Spider-Man himself. And don't get me wrong on the Venom movies. they're okay movies, but the main focus here is what the worst Marvel movie is. And now that I gave you a couple of examples throughout the video, I believe the worst Marvel movie is Thor: Love and Thunder. Because there's not enough action and there's too much humor. And it's just, I wouldn't say it's a dumpster fire. I think that would be too harsh. I would just say it's an insult to Thor and what the Thor movies have done. You have the original Thor, you have Thor: The Dark World, which was a very interesting movie. But Thor: Love and Thunder is not a good movie. It's a smack to the face. This is what Thor: Love and Thunder is. Very hard. That's what it is, very hard. And get your mind out of the gutter. It's a very hard slap. It's like you're being punished for doing something bad when you're a younger person. Like very young. And yeah, it's just a shame that movies like Thor: Love and Thunder, regardless of what universe they're in or what multiverse, it's just sad that some corporate overlords are like, let's just throw some money into this dumpster fire just to get a quick buck or two. And it's just very sad. It's just very sad that we don't get those movies to be very good. Honestly, if they did remakes and reshoots of these movies, then I would have a feeling the reshoots and the remakes of the movies would be a lot better than the originals. Anyway, guys, if you liked this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And 18K likes, and I will do what the worst DC movie is. Anyway, guys, that will be it for me. Bye, guys.